What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to WWE NXT UK review. Excuse me, the show from January 30th, 2019. Your commentators, as usual, Vic Joseph and Nigel McGuinness, and they were at Blackpool, England. So let's get right to it. The first match opened up was Dave Mastiff versus Jay Melrose, I meant to say. Jay Melrose, who was known as Primate. And match itself, pretty good. Basically, Dave Mastiff was dominating the match, but Jay Melrose still had some good offense in the match, but it was no match against the Bomber, known as Dave Mastiff, as he got the win over him. And again, a very good match. Then we get to Saya Brookside. There's a video package of her, so now they're doing a video package for her for upcoming next match that she's gonna have on NXT Takeover. On NXT UK, excuse me. Not there yet. But yeah, now it's gonna be Saya Brookside's turn to win matches now. I mean, they wouldn't be doing this video package for nothing if they weren't gonna have a win match now, because we've seen her wrestle a couple of times on NXT UK, and she won about only one match, and that was a tag team match, and I guess she lost about 3 matches. I'm assuming. So now we're gonna see her winning single matches now, so which is good. I can't wait to see Saya Brookside. I'm becoming a fan of hers too, by the way. Who's the daughter of a wrestler named Robbie Brookside. If I could get the words out of my mouth. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, Saya Brookside, can't wait to see her. Then we get to James Drake and Zach Gibson. They end up getting into the ring to cut a promo. Well, Zach Gibson did, while James Drake just standing there. So basically, Zach Gibson said he's Liverpool's #1, and then they talk about being tag team champions. They talk about becoming a tag team, and they talk about basically Zach Gibson kept saying the word soon, where it pertains to gain success, where it pertains to focus on goals soon, and sure enough they did. After defeating Mustache Mountain, they mentioned that, and becoming the first ever NXT UK Tag Team Champions, and talk about fans, because all these chants all they want, where it pertains to hating Zach Gibson or whatever, and they talk about the word try to pronounce it here. Grail. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be the tag team name. Grail. I this way. Okay, he kept saying the word too, by the way. That word. Grail. I think that's how he pronounced. That's how he said it though. Grail. That's my I think that's the word. Grail. So I'm assuming that's supposed to be the tag team name. Grail, maybe. I don't know. He kept saying Grail. So I don't know. So also we get Sid Scarlett coming out. He wants to once again congratulates the new tag team champions Zach Gibson and James Drake, and talks about that NXT Takeover Phoenix. I mean, not Takeover Phoenix. I'm gonna say that NXT UK is gonna be going to Phoenix, and basically Giant Saint he's got 1, 2, which is Oney Larkins 1, Danny Burch 2, 1, 2, and Giant Saint says soon. But basically, Sid Scarlett said on behalf of Giant Saint soon. Basically, striking a nerve to Zach Gibson. And Zach Gibson was not pleased. He's like, oh yeah, real clever, mate, or something like that. And he says that basically, Oney Larkins and Danny Burch from NXT versus James Drake and Zach Gibson from NXT UK. Yeah, basically they're gonna do this whole thing of NXT versus NXT UK, folks. Awesome. And that's gonna happen soon. Just saying. Next we get to Zach. Excuse me. We get to Zach Stars versus Walter. That's right. The big brute. Well, he's not called a big brute. I just, but with his size, he is like a big brute. More of a big brute than the Bulgarian brute, Rusev. But yeah, Walter. He dominated the match. He was great. The knife edge chop that he gets to Zach Stars, a nasty knife edge chop that left a handprint on his chest. And I was like, holy shit, man! He's lucky that didn't stop his heart. And in the end, obviously, this was Walter's debut, in-ring debut match, and what a shocker, Walter wins, but a dominant faction in a way. Unbelievable, man. Walter, I like him. I fucking like him. I just hope he could give a good run to Pete Dunne for his money. But yeah. But after that match, we go on. It was during a commercial break where Walter was being confronted by Mark Coffey. Let's say, excuse me, Mark Coffey from Gaulis. And basically, he challenged Walter. Okay, I'm still looking forward to that match too. By the way, folks, that match was already made too. By the way, I'll get to that review when I can. And also, Walter was being confronted by Marcus Bardell and Fabian Eichner. They basically want to be friends with Walter. I mean, let's be honest. I will be friends with him too if I have that opportunity. So basically, he kind of turned them down by walking away from them. And that was it. I guess it's going to lead to more of that let's see what happens with that. So I'm guessing maybe a handicap match. I'm predicting that right now. It might be a handicap match if they do that. But we'll see. Next we get to Ginny versus Casey Owens. Casey Owens looks looks. I never heard of her before. Never seen her before. But after seeing her, I'm like, oh wow, that's one healthy woman, and she's a wrestler. In the match though, she got her ass kicked. I mean, she had some tiny offenses, even in the end, where she looked like she was gonna get some mount comeback, but then all of a sudden, Jenny was the better experience in the ring and more dominant, and she also won the match. Yeah, so Jenny once again looking strong by winning matches. As for Casey Owens, I want to see more of her. I want to see what else she can do in the ring. For NXT UK. All I gotta say also, she's got a nice ass, but it's not like Carol's. It's not like Carol Hogan's ass. Carol Hogan's ass is out of this world. She's got that ghetto booty, Carol Hogan. And as far as Casey Owens, her ass is still nice. And she's a good wrestler, based on how I've seen it. She's very good. She's very good with psychology and storytelling, and showing some struggle in the match against Jenny. Making Jenny look a little too strong, to say the least. Just saying. Rhea Ripley, she barged into the office of Giant Saint. Yeah, you also have you see Sid Scholar there, and she basically talks to Giant Saint about NXT versus NXT UK, and the whole thing with she was the first ever NXT Women's Champion, and she was part of the Mayo Classic, and she was in the Royal Rumble, and she says, and she wants a rematch against Toni Storm for the NXT UK Women's Championship, and Giant Saint was a good thing about that, and sure enough he thought about it. So NXT UK is going to be going to Phoenix, where she's going to get the title shot. Awesome. I wonder if Pete Dunne versus Walter is going to happen at that show too. I mean, they didn't say anything yet about it, but I'm assuming that's where that's where they're going now, because they're making this whole thing with NXT UK going outside of overseas to America to make it a huge deal. Yes, so basically they're going to be out of the European and going overseas to North America to go to Phoenix, Arizona. So they're making this as a big deal, folks, and I can't wait to see how that turns out. And finally, Mustache Mountain versus Marcus Bardell and Fabian Eichner in a tag team match, which I thought was a pretty damn good tag team match. Back and forth, a lot of high flying moves going on, basically from Trent 7, and Fabian Eichner. But yeah, it was still a good tag team match too. You know, based on counters after counters, false finish after false finish, and all that. And in the end, Trent Seven is again the winner of on Marcus Bardell for Mustache Mountain to win on this main event tag team match. And yeah, there you go. Talking about wrestling for NXT UK from January 30th, 2019. 4 matches. And my overall score for the show, I'm gonna go 8 out of 10. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. It's the Natural Born Driller, saying peace on the streets. Take care.